Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Bali, Indonesia. I am delighted to open the World Procurement Summit 2022, a platform where we can exchange knowledge and experience among procurement and supply chains management professionals. I would like to acknowledge the Honorable Mr. Hendrar Prihadi, head of LKPP, and Mr. Sony Sumarsono, head of IAPI. We would like to also welcome our colleague, Mr. Diomedes Beroa from World Bank Group, Mr. Rustam Abdukayumov from ADB, and Mr. Guo Kingsong from Alibaba, as well as Ms. Marina Lindick from the International Federation of Purchasing and Supply Management. I am pleased to welcome you to this very special event. Let me take this opportunity as well as to wish you all and your family a very best 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that today the global economic condition is not okay. The world economy continues suffers from series of destabilizing shock. After COVID-19, which has affected global economy socially as well as from the economic and financial point of view, we also now seeing another crisis. Russian invasion in Ukraine has set the hope of strong global economic recovery from coronavirus because the implication and the very damaging impact to the supply chains. We also see the commodity market increase extremely and creating a pressure on the inflation that then creating another policy challenge responded by the monetary authority in the form of increasing interest rate. Global GDP has been stagnated in the second quarter of 2022 as a consequence, and output even declined in the G20 economies. With high inflation rate, which is longer than expected, many countries has adopted more tightening monetary policy. These circumstances will definitely weaken the global economy, and the recession is becoming more and more probably to come in 2022 or 2023. With all this situation, we must urgently have to continue improve our policy response. And within this, for we have to be able to respond policy in order for us to be able to lessen the consequence of weakening economy, especially in today's situation where we are all making fiscal policy as prudent as possible. We need to make sure that efficiency and integrity in the procurement of goods and services are very important to ensure that the public resources are well used and have a positive impact to the economy. Ladies and gentlemen, a good procurement system is needed so that the government can run efficiently as a major part of the economy and government spending. The public procurement process will show how efficiently our government works. Public funds are definitely scarce, and we have to be able to use and spend, also invest in the best possible way. Improving public procurement system contribute to a vibrant private sector and also help to get the most investment and support growth. Government, in this case, is important source for many business for the private sector to actually create jobs through their spending. When the government can provide a fair, open, and well-functioning public procurement system, that definitely can also improve competition and also increasing the possibility of good quality of investment. It can also support private sector and improving citizen prosperity. Effective public procurement system can help us see better value for money, reducing pressure on public budget, and also relieve agency in a better prepared to invite private investment. But we also recognize there are gaps and inconsistency in the public procurement market. Existing systems are not always in line with the best practices. When this happens, we can miss important opportunity. Therefore, public procurement are also need to be reformed and transformed. The main goal is to simplify the procurement process and rule, reducing red tape and create a fair system that work better for both buyers and suppliers. The transformation is also needed to save taxpayer money so that they are going to be able to have the best impact. Improving procurement arrangement, it can save the budget, increase productivity of the economy, spread opportunity, and improve public services, as well as improving and empowering community. We need to make procurement simpler and more flexible, and also need to better meet our needs. We also have to make sure procurement will create greater social value into account. In this way, public procurement will also help community recover faster from the economic difficulty. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some challenges that we face today. On the supply chain side, there are a lot of disruption. Procurement is not just spending activity with dominantly clerical work. Procurement process is how we can organize and acquire goods and services from third party in the most efficient way. There is no doubt that the pandemic has tested the ingenuity, resiliency, and flexibility of supply chains leaders globally, and they have sought to maintain essential operation. The recent supply chains disruption, which is exacerbated by the Ukraine war, must be faced and resolved together. Secondly, commodity price increase and inflation, where the commodity market are being squeezed from two directions. On the one hand, demand is booming as economic recovery from the pandemic. On the other hand, supply side that need to meet the demand are being hampered by geopolitical factors. Global commodity prices are on track for the biggest weekly rally in more than 50 years. And in Europe, natural gas prices have hit a new record, as the war in Ukraine has triggered exceptional move in raw material from oil to wheat. The third area which needs to be considered is sustainability. The world is becoming increasingly interconnected through flow of information, resources, goods, services, people, ideas. And this implies that change occur in one part of the world are likely to have a ripple effect on others. Countries are influenced by multiple drivers of change. Essential topics need to be discussed to maintain sustainability, such as the legal issue, green purchasing, negotiation, ethical aspect, price cost analysis, production inventory control, and also purchasing, risk management, sourcing, demand logistics, and others. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have opportunity. How we can leverage procurement to a more strategic role. Strategic procurement happens when a business leverages its procurement process to gain deeper insight into the market that give them a competitive edge. We also need to understand that procurement is not a one-off workflow that our business simply sets and forgets. We should look for ways to make our procurement process leaner. Procurement may enable organizations to achieve their objective by strengthening demand planning and supply market analysis. Demand planning involves using past demand pattern and forecast in order to reliably predict demand for different items throughout the supply chains. When this is implemented, this has become a useful tool that can help organizations more accurately forecast their revenue stream, match inventory level, which is anticipated by the demand level, and also increase their product. On the supply side, supply market analysis is a technique used to identify market characteristics for specific goods and services. It provides information that is critical to developing effective procurement strategy. In the context of planning for significant procurement, supply market analysis also help to manage risk by identifying and analyzing favorable supply market. That is, how to compare the supplier and the probability of the supply market value. Procurement should be seen as investment through goods and services to create better value for corporate and to create better public service and to boost local generated revenue for regional government. Procurement may also enable sustainability development goals through better collaboration with internal and external stakeholders. Collaboration is and will remain a key aspect of the procurement operation for years to come. Organizations that do not already emphasize collaboration procurement should begin to do so, as the marketplace very nearly necessitates a procurement team that actively work alongside community with and promote internal and external stakeholder relationship. Collaboration between line of business users, procurement, and AP finance becomes seamless and paperless with the deployment of e-procurement and e-payables system that allow end users to purchase goods and services from preferred supplier. Ladies and gentlemen, in this conference, there are various speakers from different backgrounds and regions in the world that will facilitate the discussion. How to enhance and exploit above opportunity to make procurement more meaningful. And second one, also to promote innovation through procurement and supply chain management. This is certainly a very important agenda. Equally important is our collaboration in this great effort. We all have to remember that we are working toward the same goals. It's time like this, in a time like this, it reminds me that we are all need to work together. I believe that by participating in this conference, we are in the right place and the right time. Together, let us accelerate the exchange of ideas as well as scaling up our good practices. I am confident that we will find new ideas, fresh energy, and novel partnership. This will enable us to sustain our effort in supporting the SDGs and economic recovery through a better procurement technology and innovation. I wish you all a very successful conference. Thank you.